Good evening, everybody. Simon here, Explosive Action, with another DVD and Blu-ray update. There's going to be two updates here. We've got a DVD and Blu-ray one, and in a few days I will do a VHS one. Just VHS, because I've got a few that have come in, and I'm waiting on one more, and then I'll do a sole video update there. But this one is the DVDs and Blu, so let's get through this. First one is the new Severin release of Wild Beasts. I really like this film. I haven't checked out the upgrade on this, but I'm going from I think it was the AWE DVD that I had, which was fine, and I've got onto the Blu-ray now. So Italian, pretty unique monsters on the rampage film. Animals on a rampage film. Animals at the local zoo. Drug PCP gets in the water supply. Animals go crazy. Killing happens, and it's plenty of Italian gore in this one. Wild Beasts, it's quite ridiculous and lots of fun, so I will revisit that one. Every Man and His Dog has picked up Rogue One. Of course, big fan, and having watched it second time since the cinema, I think it's better than I first thought. So not that I didn't like it, I really did like it, but now I think I like it a lot more. Rogue One, very cool. Picked this one up from the Vinnie's Gattaca. I haven't seen this since it was on TV or something. Never owned it, so now I do. It was brand new and sealed at a St. Vinnie's DePaul op shop, and cost me about the price of a coffee, so I will check out Gattaca. Oh, I always liked vintage Uma Thurman, so there's a reason enough. Unbreakable, this was also sealed in the Vinnies for the price of a coffee. Bruce Willis and Sam Jackson. The second film from M. Night Shyamalan. I'll never say it right. I saw this in the cinema. I never bought the DVD, so I could check it out again, which is fitting after seeing Split, the latest film, which I really, really enjoyed, actually. I will be happy to go back and check out Unbreakable. And I went shopping around the city recently and found all manner of rare stuff, which was really cool. Double Game, No Shame, Eurocrime thriller, 2 DVD special edition. This is very out of print. I paid not a great deal at all, and it seems to be going for about $100 on eBay, so that was itself a wise choice. 2 discs, you get the first film, Double Game, and the second one, Tony, Another Double Game. Now, I've not seen these, but it's Eurocrime. Apparently it's a slightly more thriller-edged Eurocrime than just, regular action. So that's going to be pretty cool. And these old No Shame releases, they were always really good quality anamorphic prints, and George Hilton starring in this one. Look at all the extras and stuff. All kinds of cool stuff. In English with optional English subtitles. So there you go. That'll be really good to check out. And in that same shopping haul, I picked up Bride with White Hair 1 and 2. Now, these Eastern Eye releases are really damn hard to find, and certainly in the condition I found them, which was practically unwatched. So I was very happy to pick these up for, I think it was about $12 each, which is really, really good. Haven't seen these films yet, but I've been watching a lot of martial arts stuff lately, which you can probably tell from my updates. And if you're going to mix it with some fantasy elements, I think it's going to be a good time. So, yeah, Bride with White Hair 1 and 2, Hong Kong martial arts from 1993. Fairly late, actually. So that's cool. Look forward to checking those ones out. This was messed up. Untold Story, also known as Bunman. Just a Region 3... Actually, it's Region All, but it's Category 3 shocker, this one. And it's... I think it's a... Where the hell is this from? I have no idea where that is. Anyway, it's It was a film. It was certainly hardcore. Strange mix of laugh out loud comedy, brutal gore violence, and some pretty unnecessary over the top rape scene that was very unpleasant, and an attack on a family, including children, that I didn't really need to see. But aside from that, I actually quite enjoyed the film. It's a plot that we've seen in a few things. The restaurant owner that turns people he doesn't like into the food that he serves, and I thought there was a lot to enjoy about the film. And the comedy banter between the policemen was just so strange when you combine it with those two scenes I just mentioned. But overall, I liked it, and comeuppance. There is comeuppance, so that's also worth waiting for. This I haven't checked out yet. Look at that craptastic cover. Dial D for Demons. This one cost me a $5. Thought I'd just give it a go. These U333 DVDs show up every now and then in Chinatown carton shops. I'm assuming it's reasonably legitimate compared to some of the other things I find in Chinatown. Geez, that cover. It's like something I made in Photoshop. But yeah, not too sure what's going to happen with this film. But yeah, I'll certainly give it a go. Looks pretty interesting. Found this other weird shop. I'll include some videos as I'm talking here. Out of Glebe. Now, Glebe is a Sydney suburb, for those that are not around this area. And right at the start of that suburb, which is not one that I frequently go to, I discovered this weird DVD store that was packed to the brim, completely unapproachable almost. I had to put my bag down and just slink around the store without knocking stuff over. I still did knock stuff over, but anyway. And I pulled out 3 things. I was there for an hour and I only pulled out 3 things, but I think I was just in shock at this place. But I picked up a Demoness from 1,000 Years, which again looks like a pretty cool Hong Kong fantasy. So yep, check that one out. These Force DVDs sometimes were bordering on public domain quality, but then sometimes, they'd put out these anamorphic prints that were in original language with English subtitles. So, there you go. I'll check this one out. Guns N' Roses. You could be mad. I'm sorry. I apologize. I really should not have tried to sing. Oh, that was terrible. Another Force video. Guns N' Roses. The Gunners. Yep. Taking another punt on this one from that same store. Also apparently 16:9 with English and Cantonese, presumably audio. Might have to watch this dubbed without subtitles. We will find out. Yeah, not too sure too much about Guns N' Roses. Anybody seen this one? Let me know. This is a good fun one. Never had a legit copy. Now I do. The God of Cookery. With Stephen Chow from, mostly known from Kung Fu Hustle and Shaolin Soccer, both really fun films. But this is one of his earlier ones. Not too much earlier, but just before his breakout. It's another one of those U333, actually. Oh, there you go. But yeah, I saw this a while ago and I had good fun with it. So, The God of Cookery, I can check that one out again. This, I was really happy to find in a trade. Quite a rare Hong Kong Legends, this one. She Shoots Straight. Say that 3 times faster. She Shoots Straight. This one starring Joyce Mina Gondenzi. I'll probably butcher that name. Produced by Sammo Hung and directed by Corey Ewan, who's done a whole bunch of these. This one looks really cool. And I've heard from my man Extra that it should be really cool. So I look forward to checking out She Shoots Straight. Selling seashells by the seashore. I'm so sorry, I'm really tired. And the last thing I picked up is a hard box of California, a Giuliano Gemma. I'm so sorry. Anyway, Italian spaghetti western, German hard box I found in this strange little store in the city, another one. Lots of strange little stores in Sydney CBD if you know where to look. Limited to 66 of 999 copies. Starring as a... Oh, I just told you. Anyway, directed by... Where is it directed by? It was on here somewhere. Anyway, I can't remember. But it was directed by the guy that did Weekend Murders a couple of years before it. Oh, there it is up there. Mikel Lupo. I'm assuming it's Mikel. Could be a Michelle. I'm assuming it's Mikel. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I just watched this one then. It wasn't bad. It was a little slow. A little bit confusing in parts. Basically, Giuliano, he is a ex Civil War lieutenant, I think. The war's over, everyone's looking for work. He's sort of drifting around town trying to find work. Gets caught up in a bit of a love thing, gets caught up in some robberies and some typical Western killings. I don't know, it's a hodgepodge of everything. Ends up on the wrong side of the law, of course. And it was alright, but it wasn't brilliant, I thought. The print on this is average. It is anamorphic. It is 2:35:1. It is in English, but it's a real sketchy looking print. That's had some vinegar syndrome and sort of tinged to the green. But, I think this is the only way you can see the film. So if you are a fan, hunt this one down. For me, it was just a once-time watch, but that's fine. And that is this update. Really quick one for me, 11 minutes. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.